All right. Hello, my name is Luke, and this is my meditation walk number 4. I am currently at Stern Grove Park over on Sloat and 19th Avenue. This is a really cool spot. It's close by. We actually came here for our first field trip when we did our kind of like introduction and getting to know each other and playing all the games and everything. It's a really cool spot. I would say I definitely recommend this place to just come and actually just like hang out for. I went and I got some lunch. I brought it here. I had some food. It's a nice spot. There's a dog park. There's a place where they can do all the live kind of music and performances here, which is usually for free during the summer. They've got a whole thing kind of for that. But some of you may know that from the last time we were here together. Here's kind of just a little look around over here. And people walking their dog down there. There's a little house. I forget what the house is for, but just for some other kind of things. This walk that I'm kind of doing is about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm sort of just doing a whole lap kind of around just the main sort of part. We walk down to the bottom from the street, kind of like we did. And then we make our way just kind of around. I'm going to walk by the theater here in a second. And yeah, just sort of checking it out again. It's really close by. I live sort of near Mount Davidson, which is one of my other locations I'm going to do. And yeah, it's just a really good spot if you ever want to just hang out, relax, go on a little walk, or just sit in some nature and just kind of enjoy and take in the environment. Yeah, it's a really good spot. And yeah, it's kind of good to find other parks sort of like this, because like Golden Gate Park is sort of like the main park I feel like everyone thinks about. I think about like, oh, let's go out to the park. It's always Golden Gate Park, but there's so many other cool spots that are maybe close by to other people, because Golden Gate Park maybe isn't super easy to access and get to, especially if you don't have a car or anything. But this one is also just a couple blocks away from SF State, so it's really convenient and easy to get to if you need to take the bus or ride your bike here or something from class. But yeah, anyways, this is kind of where I'm at right now, and I'll finish up the next bit at home. Thanks. So I think that wealth comes up in our textbooks mostly through gear, comfort, and flexibility, mostly on the trails. Some other things I have for my notes is that Lugo notices that some hikers replace gear easily to buy expensive ultralight kind of equipment. One of the quotes that I had too that I wrote down was, "Some folks were swapping out gear like it was nothing." This was on page 112 in the book. If Lugo had been extremely wealthy, he could have upgraded more gear more often. He could have stayed in hostels instead of like pushing through like more of the kind of tougher, like rough nights. Some more town stops and meals and transportation would have been easier and like a little bit less stressful kind of on his journey. His hike might have felt a little bit more comfortable, but also possibly less meaningful in a way too. And then 2 helpful suggestions from some of my classmates that I saw from the previous posts were borrowing or renting gear instead of buying everything new, and then using low-cost resupply towns and shuttle systems to stretch sort of their budget over across a little bit more time. And then how wealth has impacted my outdoor adventures, I'd say mostly is like the cost of my gear that I'm always bringing with me, how I'm getting there, whether it's like bus or bike or driving. I'll probably usually drive, so gas is sort of my main thing. And then sometimes entry fees, but a lot of the stuff in kind of San Francisco is nice because you get to just use your just ID and show that you're a San Francisco resident, which is sort of nice. Some of my experiences have felt a little bit less spontaneous. Sometimes when like you have to pay a big fee just to like get in somewhere. And then something I can do to reduce economic disparity in outdoor adventures, I'd say I could share or kind of like loan some of my gear that I might have, so for some of my friends that might want to do it, so that they wouldn't have to go buy it or try to find it used somewhere else. I could try to also carpool and take my friends, like if my friends don't have a car at the moment, or maybe they're not close to a bus or whatever the reason is, I could even go just like go pick them up and go kind of bring them with me, and we could just kind of ride together and carpool. And yeah, that's sort of it. Thank you.